Lungo of South
Elia
Africa.
Frezza.
Elia Frezza
From Brazil,
of Italy.
Thomas Ruan de
Both of
Moraes.
those went in the 200 yesterday. Malangu got gold.
Aus Deutschland,
Thomas Ruan de Moraes
and
and Jonas Dominic Winkler
from Italy,
finished just
Marco
outside the medals in the
Pentagoni.
200. Winkler. Then we move on to the under-20s age group. That's Marco Pentagoni
From
of
Brazil,
Italy.
Josa Becerra dos Santos.
Josa Becerra dos Santos from Brazil.
Mexico, Jonathan Chavez Sanchez Mauricio.
Jonathan Sanchez Mauricio of Mexico.
From Brazil, Lucas Sousa
Another
Pereira.
Brazilian there in Lucas Sousa
From
Pereira.
Argentina,
This is
Alberto
Alberto
Nicolas
Nicolas Pires.
And
And
from
last but
Japan,
not least,
Yudai Suzuki.
very happy to be here and proud of the Japanese flag, Yudai Suzuki of Japan. So 6 athletes in the under-20s junior age group, 4 in the under-18 youth age group. So 6 medals in total, 3 for the under-18, so 3 from 4 will win medals in that category. And there is, as ever, a mixture of classifications, with it being multi-class sport. In the under-18s, played in there as well, that's Marco Pentagoni. 44 athlete, Josa Becerra dos Santos. 3 F46 athletes, Jonathan Sanchez Mauricio, Lucas Sousa Pereira and Alberto Pires. And Yudai Suzuki was introduced to the crowd last, an F47 athlete. As I say, multi-class sport. All of the distances that they manage in the pit will be put through that formula that takes into account the trend of performances within each classification and results from major championships. So this is Ntando Malangu of Republic of South Africa. Gold medal to his name already. Yesterday in the 200 meters.
5 meters 61.
5 meters 61 is his first round effort. It's a pretty solid start for him. Very experienced at major championships. Second to go, Elia Frezza of Italy.
Aus dem Iran, Zainab Gudarsi, 17 Meter 19.
Frezza was 6th in the 200 meters yesterday. 5:61 is the early marker to beat, set by Ntando Malangu. These athletes in different classifications, but distance certainly gives us a reference point at least. Next to go, Thomas Ruan de Moraes. Good pace down the runway, very explosive, Brazilian. Has a brief look into the pit. Not sure he knows what to make of that. Plenty of pace generated, sticking out of the tongue, as I always do to concentrate as well. .567 for Ruan de Moraes.
Weitsprung. De Moraes.
6 centimeters further than Ntando Malangu. And this is the 4th and final athlete taking part in this under-18 F42 to 47, Jonas Winkler of Germany. 200 meters yesterday. Quite a way behind the medal positions though, 425 points in fact. And remember, points are worked out with 1,000 being a top draw performance. 5 meters 17 is Winkler's opening round effort. Some half a meter behind our current leader, distance-wise, Thomas Ruan de Moraes. Over to the under-20s category. This is Marco Pentagoni's first effort. He's an F42 athlete in the same classification as Ntando Malangu in the under-18s.
Aus dem Iran, Mirsail Singisar.
There's a very still technique when he's through the air. A lot of athletes will try and generate as much distance as possible with thrusts in the air, often a sort of ripple of the body. 497. Opening round effort for Marco Pentagoni. Next to go, José Becerra dos Santos of Brazil. First time we've seen him at these championships. He will take part in the high jump and the 100 meters here in Nottwil as well. Just a half-second flicker of a grimace. Some athletes will go out extremely hard in the first jump or two to try and lay down a marker. Others, it takes a little while for them to just build into the competition. 5:01 is the distance for José Becerra dos Santos, just 4 centimeters further than Marco Pentagoni. Those two in different classifications though. Pentagoni F42, Becerra dos Santos F44.
5 Meter.
So those distances, as I say, will be put through the Raza point score system to give a points total. Next up, Jonathan Sanchez Mauricio of Mexico. Lots of short strides to generate as much pace as possible down the runway. Miming through his technique. Perhaps didn't feel that was the cleanest of executions, but it's only round 1 of 6 for these athletes. 5:27 is a solid start indeed though for Sanchez Mauricio. Next to go then, Lucas Sousa Pereira of Brazil.
Weitsprung, Mexico. Sanchez Mauricio 5,27 Meter.
Having a long look to see how he got on. On the scoreboard there, you see 5:27 is the distance to beat. And 5:63 it is. This is Alberto Nicolas Pérez, Argentina. Penultimate athlete in round 1. Another athlete who's very, very quick on the approach will double up into the 100 meters at these championships, It's about how you manage to transfer and utilize that momentum for takeoff on the board. 5:82 for Pires. That's the furthest we've seen so far in this men's F42 to 47 long jump.
In wenigen Minuten erleben Sie das erste.
And this is the last man to go in round one, Yudai Suzuki of Japan.
T11 bis 13. Männer und Frauen U18.
Right arm aloft to signal that he's ready. Sunglasses on for Yudai Suzuki. Sun not really managing to break through the grey and white clouds overhead at the moment. Much cooler morning
Die Kategorie
here in Nottwil.
T13 ist in der Lage, die weißen Führungslinien auf der Bahn
Got on. It
zu
looked
sehen.
fairly
Bei
technically
T12
sound from
ist
Suzuki.
der Sehrest noch geringer und bei T11 sind sie komplett blind. Haben Leute aus der Kategorie T11 einen kleinen Sehrest, sind sie gezwungen, eine Augenbinde zu tragen.
Pretty abrupt landing though. And 6:30 it is. First man over 6 meters in this men's long jump F42 to 47. Important to be racing against the clock in order to achieve the quickest time possible and therefore amass the highest amount of points. So let's look back over now to the men's F42 to 47 long jump. That's Marco Pentagoni. Decent effort from Pentagoni. Just wait and see what that was for Pentagoni. It was 5 meters and 9 centimeters. That his 4th round jump. Been in and around the 5 meter mark in this competition.
Weitsprung.
Next to go with his 4th round effort,
Pentagoni.
José Becerra dos Santos, Brazil.
09.
Does get motoring down the runway. We saw Pentagoni builds up speed gradually as he approaches the board. Explosive from the start from Becerra dos Santos. Use of the arms just to try and propel him an extra couple of centimeters. That on the board there is the 5:09 that Pentagoni just mustered. 4:94 this time for Becerra dos Santos. Has been over 5 meters in this competition. It's fairly consistent from the Brazilian.
Die nächsten Wettkämpfe auf der Bahn, 200 Meter U18, Frauen und Männer U20, T33,
Jonathan Sanchez
T34.
of Mexico
Das
will
sind
go next.
Wettkämpfer mit einer Koordinationsbehinderung.
Head down as he tries to dig deep and build up as much speed as possible. And he does launch himself. Quite a wiry figure. It's Jonathan Sanchez. All about the speed for him. You can see how hard he's working to take as much momentum into the board as possible. .525. Again, a man that's very consistent. Opened with 5.27. Fourth round jump of 5.25 for Jonathan Sanchez. This is Alberto Perez of Argentina. Been flirting around the 6-meter mark. Perez.
Die Nottwil 2017 World Para-Athletics
Also
Junior
took part, as
Championships.
many of the other athletes in this field will, in the 100 meters, showing how explosive these guys are.
Weltverband dieses Anlasses ist World Para-Athletics und das Patronat hat
The
Rollstuhlsport
distance
Schweiz.
that
Als
Sanchez of
Eventreporter
Mexico achieved,
unterstützt Swiss Olympic und Swisslos
5.73
des
it
Kantons
is
Luzern
in round
unseren
4 for Alberto Perez of
Herzlichen Dank
Argentina.
für die Unterstützung.
Not his best jump of this competition so far. Still got 2 more with which to try and find as much distance as possible to convert into points. A 42 to 47 this long jump competition. In the under 20s age group that we've just watched round 4 of there is F42, F44, F46 and F47, so a real mixture of athletes. This is Yudai Suzuki, the last man to go in round 4. He's the only F47 athlete in this competition. Remember, in terms of numbers, from F42 to 47, the higher the number, the less severe the impairment. Suzuki very, very solid technically. Really good to watch on the runway. Suzuki looks fairly effortless. I can show you he's putting in plenty. Very, very sound jumper, and that translates into distance for Suzuki. Hardly a flicker of emotion, a flick of the hair, not really a flicker of emotion. 6.36, another very good effort from Suzuki of Japan, the 19-year-old. We'll see him a few more times here in Nottwil over the course of the next few days, in the 100 and the 400 meters on the track as well. Now we go back over to the under 18s age group. The youth age group of this men's F42 to 47 long jump. Antando Malangu of South Africa. Real character, Malangu. Terrific display to get gold in the 200 yesterday, and you can see why. Great pace. It's just all about judging it and timing it right for Malangu, because there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever about the raw pace and power of the man. On the podium at senior level a number of times as well. Track events. See, it's just about timing and placement on the board for Malangu. No doubt whatsoever that he can generate an awful lot of power and pace. 5.45 is his penultimate contribution to this long jump competition. Italiano Frezza of Italy. Already competed in the 200, but also compete in the 100 meters. Has a motto: challenge your limits, whatever they may be.
Mit Sprung Italiano Malango 5 Meter 11.
It's the 5:45 that Antando Malangu just registered. Next to go, Thomas Ruan de Moraes of Brazil. Another man that manages to have a real head of steam on the runway. Always looks disappointed after his jumps. Ruan de Moraes obviously feels he's got more to give, getting towards the point in this competition where he's not going to get many more opportunities to give that. This is round 5. .562 it is, so no improvement on his best effort, Thomas Ruan de Moraes. The only F47 athlete in this under-18 competition. This is Jonas Winkler of Germany. Sits in the sandpit for a moment and has a look at the mark that he's just made.
Croatia, Dominik Botekai, 23:24.
And he doesn't like it, so he's not going to allow it to be measured. Just struggled a bit with the landing there. Landed too flat feet and upright, which caused him to topple over. That's the 562 that Thomas Ruan de Moraes managed just before him. As I say, Jonas Winkler very deliberately went back to the board, put his foot over it